It has nothing to do with the color of your skin or you being a woman or any of that. And I just don't like how a lot of these women use black women when it's convenient, when really they're not here really protecting black women. They rather sit here and protect black thugs. What's poppin', everybody? It's your boy Armon, and we are back with another video. Get in here, everybody get in here. It's time for a legendary show. All right, so we got to get into some things because this is a mess, child. Okay, it is a mess. It is a mess. It is a mess. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I wasn't sure if I was gonna really get into this, but I decided today is the day that I feel like I want to get into it. Okay, so we're gonna talk about it. You know, and I want to first start by prefacing this. This is not a Cardi B defend video, but we have to be honest here and we have to be logical and when we have these kind of conversations, because we're going to talk about this ideology and this narrative that gets pushed that Cardi B is somehow against black people, black blogs, black women. All right. You know, there's this idea that Cardi B is here to tear down and silence black bloggers. And I just don't agree with that. I really just don't agree with that. And I'm going to tell you why I don't agree with that. All right. The reason why I don't agree with that is because so many black blogs in general, but particularly in our YouTube space and on Instagram, many black blogs use Cardi B for content. We use her for content here. People use her various platforms use her for content. She's a very public and profitable figure to talk about. Now, she does not mind when you talk about her. She doesn't mind if you don't like what she says or what she does. That does not bother her. If you don't like her song, if you don't like the music video, if you don't like something like that, that is not the problem. The problem that she has is when you lie on her. The problem is that what she has is when you try to pit her against other female rappers, Nicki Minaj, when she's trying to move away from that space. Okay, that's what I would say it is, right? But I mean, it's only common sense. Now, the other day she was on Twitter, completely airing out a blogger. Okay, the blogger had made a video about her celebrating her 1-year anniversary of WAP, and said that she was allegedly throwing shade at Nicki Minaj by celebrating WAP. Now, I don't know if it was because there was this tweet going around saying that Cardi B liked a shady tweet about Nicki Minaj, whatever. I don't know, because I didn't watch the video. However, Cardi B, I guess, had enough and started pulling up the girl's picture. She started posting the girl's criminal record. I mean, it was a whole debacle, okay? The internet was on fire. It was trending last night. A lot of people were talking about it. The blogger had got upset. The blogger has threatened to sue her. The blogger had called Cardi B thirsty, and the blogger had said that Cardi B does not like black women and black bloggers, and she's trying to silence black bloggers with a large voice. This is what she said. Now, here's what I think. And I'm just talking. How is that okay to say that she's trying to silence a blog with a large voice when it's no shade? It's really no shade. When this particular blog, literally their whole content is angled towards Nicki Minaj being a victim or being in the right, and Cardi B being some sort of bad guy in one way or another, whether it's Cardi B's music is a flop, whether Cardi B hates this, or whether Cardi B is trash at that. Like the whole channel is about Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. Nicki Minaj is the good guy and the victim. Cardi B is always somehow the bad guy or the failed rapper at some point. So when you create a platform that is strictly about Nicki Minaj and you angle that to try to tear Cardi B down, at some point, you're going to get a response from Cardi B. And that's not trying to silence you. That's not trying to control the narrative. It's like, girl, you don't like me. At this point, I don't like you because you don't have a balanced platform. It's always about me doing something wrong, me being the bad guy in one way or another, me being just a failure. It's always leaning towards Cardi B being less than and Nicki Minaj being superior or the victim, or it's always leaning towards Cardi B is throwing shade, or Cardi B is doing this, so at some point a person is going to get fed up. That just is what it is. So, and I feel like there's a lot of black blogs that do this to her. There's a lot of black blogs that just don't like her because they've decided that you can only like one or the other. You can only like Nicki Minaj or you can like Cardi B. And many of them have decided that they like Nicki Minaj. Now, for various reasons. Some may personally just like Nicki Minaj more than Cardi B. And then some have decided that it's a more lucrative thing to support Nicki Minaj over Cardi B because Nicki Minaj has a very strong cult-like following and it's a lot larger than Cardi B's following. And you don't have to really say much to get them to buy into the product that you're selling. So, in a sense, it's a money grab as well. But I have the problem when you understand all these variables and you've decided that you've picked a side, and when you poke the bear and you poke the bear and you poke the bear and you poke the bear, then you get a response. All of a sudden, you're trying to silence black blogs. Cardi B is, trying to, has a thing against black women. When a lot of these same, and I'm not talking about one, I'm not talking about two, I'm talking about many. A lot of these same blogs are black women and they trash black women. They've trashed Megan Thee Stallion. They've trashed Normand. They've trashed anybody that was literally associated with Cardi B. These same women have chosen sides of men who are known to be abusers to women. DaBaby, Tory Lanez, Kenneth Petty. Seriously, some of these same women have defended Nicki Minaj's husband, Kenneth Petty, in which is a convicted R-word and M-word that ends with and ist. And literally got on their platforms and defended that. So I can't get with this ideology of, well, talk about Cardi B and how she's trying to silence the blogs. Talk about how Cardi B doesn't like black people. No. That's not real. These black blogs, these black women only use that when it's convenient. You don't get to sit up and drag a person every single day, profit off of it, create beef because you're getting thousands upon thousands of views, spin narratives, and then when they come at you, you're always coming at a black woman. You're trying to silence the black blogs. She wouldn't be saying anything if you weren't antagonizing. It's one thing to do commentary. It's one thing to, give a review. It's one thing to say, I don't like her. But then it's another thing to constantly realize, okay, so this is where the money, okay, I'm just going to repurpose titles. I'm going to clickbait this. I'm going to see something and I'm going to blow it up and make it something else. Like I'm going to start just creating stuff because I realize a certain fan base buys into that. So it can be, I can literally have an inch and I'm going to create a mile out of this and, blow it up to something that is not even really what it is. And then when Cardi B responds, she's trying to take down black blogs. That's not true. That's not true at all. Many of these black blogs have found it to be lucrative to go against her. Many of these black blogs have found it lucrative to use black women card because a lot of these same people, most of all of these people that you would talk about that would say these things about her have literally dragged Megan Thee Stallion, have literally dragged each other at a point, have literally not backed each other as black women. But all of a sudden, because Cardi B responds to any of them, all of a sudden, she's trying to take food out of their mouth, and she's dragging black women, and she doesn't like black people. And that's just not I cannot get with that ideology, and I don't support that notion because that's not real. Majority of these people that talk about her in a negative way literally have built hate pages for her, whether they're directly saying I hate her or whether they're in a condescending kind of like non-confrontational way saying it, like, you know, like a passive aggressive, like narrative pushing way. Like they do that. And Cardi is not the only one that noticed that. Megan Thee Stallion has noticed that. Megan Thee Stallion has said, damn, all these black blogs seem to hate me. You know what I'm saying? So I can't get with that ideology that Cardi B is just this black person hater. She's this black blog hater. She's a silencer. I remember when I first got in contact with her, she hit me up. I was reading her, or I was putting out some information. She DM'd me and she literally said, hey love, I'm sorry, this is not the correct information. What did I say? I said, okay, so what is the right information? She gave me the information. And we put out the right information. That's literally what it is. She'll tell you, you don't have to like me. You don't have to like my music. You don't have to like my music video. You don't have to always like my personality. Just don't lie on me. And just don't say I'm out here paying and buying streams. That's it. You literally can do whatever else you want to do. But then how can someone ignore when someone is constantly coming at them and pitting them literally against Nicki Minaj? When you know that's the biggest beef in female rap right now. Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, or was at one point. She threw a whole shoe at Nicki Minaj and support. And Nicki Minaj still doesn't like Cardi B. Nicki Minaj cannot take anything associated with Cardi B. Nicki Minaj has a chip on her shoulder when it comes to Cardi B because Cardi B is in the spot that Nicki Minaj once was, all by herself. Okay? Now Nicki Minaj is having to share that spotlight and she's not used to doing it. So she does not like Cardi B. It is what it is. Cardi B may not like her, but they don't have to be a big beef. However, the fans feel the beef. The blogs feel the beef because they want to get attention from Nicki Minaj. They want to get a like. They want to get a share. They want to get a follow. They want to get a repost. And then also, they want to get paid. And it's very lucrative to hate Cardi B. It is what it is. Now, should Cardi B respond? Well, what Cardi B should do and what Cardi B will do are two totally different things. Should she respond? Absolutely not. Will she respond? Absolutely. This is on brand for Cardi B to respond. Let's not act like before Cardi B was Cardi B, she was responding and going off. That is on brand. She was responding to chicks over in the Bronx on Instagram. So this is the energy that she's on. She's that girl, and it's very much so on brand for her. But a lot of people understand that. And I think the only thing with that being said is she shouldn't be responding because a lot of these people that come after her know that she will respond, and it helps build their platform. A lot of people want to be in a battle with her because it validates them in some sort of way. Like, oh my God, my content is reaching. And so she's pressed. She's thirsty. Well, it's not that she's pressed or thirsty. It's just like, well, hell, you've been talking about me every day. What am I supposed to do? At some point, I'm going to break. I'm irritated. Yes, now actually, I am pressed because I wish you would leave me alone. After 25 videos, after 50 videos, after 150. Come on. When does it end? Now, it's one thing to judge the music. I'm not saying you can't judge the music because we talk about a lot of different people here, but we try to talk, keep it mainly about the music. But when it comes to like little like nitpicky things to try to make drama, that's where it gets weird. To say that Cardi B was shading her by celebrating WAP, but then to completely ignore that Nicki Minaj randomly decided to celebrate 7 years of her album, of her Anaconda record, 2 days after Cardi B celebrated Bodak Yellow getting 1 billion views. It's weird. Like, it's just like, what? Like, how can you call out one but then not call out the other? Like, if we're gonna go tit for tat, we're gonna be petty. Like, let's just do it on both ends. And to me, that's why I can't get with this narrative. A lot of people were tagging me, talk about how Cardi B's coming for these black blogs, talk about how she's trying to silence them. She ain't trying to silence me. I don't feel like she's ever, even when I was on dragging her, I've never seen her try to silence me. I've never seen her do that. I've never felt that she was doing that. And I don't feel like she's doing that to the people that she is going back and forth with. I think that she's been noticing them. I think she's seen them. And we cannot act like their content isn't angled towards bringing her down and lifting up Nicki Minaj as some sort of victim. That's just what it is. Now, you can agree with that or you cannot agree with that, but those are the facts. Now, again, like I said before, Cardi B, I don't think she should respond, but she's going to respond because at some point she gets frustrated. But it really only helps these people. So many platforms, so many Instagram blogs and YouTube blogs have built off of the responses of Cardi B. Hell, some people have even gotten verified after being in litigation with Cardi B. So she's helping these people more than she's actually hurting them because they're using it to their benefit. And they're going to keep going because they feel like they're getting to you. And it allows the fan base to say, yeah, get her. And then they start to continue to push these narratives that she don't like black people, which is just not true. But their different subscribers and supporters, they're not going to believe that because they are indebted to these different blogs because of the type of content. So this all boils down to money, Nicki Minaj or Cardi B, and clout. But really, for me, it's the money. It's the money and it's the platform. People want the followers and people want the money. They want the fame and they want the fortune. And going after Cardi B and supporting Nicki, because just going after Cardi B is not enough. You have to go after Cardi B with the undertone of bigging up Nicki Minaj. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't like not like something that Cardi B did, but also not like something that Nicki Minaj did. That doesn't work. You can only not like something Cardi B did and love something that Nicki Minaj did. That's when it works. And I just don't think that that's right. And I can't get behind this narrative that she doesn't like black people or that she doesn't like black blogs when I'm looking at the people that she's talking about, and it's clear as day. She's always the one being attacked in the content. She's never the hero. She's always the villain. Cardi B is literally always the villain in the story. So I think she got tired of it. And she exposed some of these people. And they didn't like that they got exposed. But it's a part of the business. That's why when you do this kind of work, you have to just be open and honest about everything that you've done. Because people will really try to bring up your dirty laundry. And that's just what it is. Like, you don't have to like the girl, but I can't because when you get on this platform, yeah, we're not as famous and probably not as rich as Cardi B, but when you get on this platform and you whether you on camera, off camera, you become some sort of public figure, some sort of celebrity to a certain degree. So we're not above scrutiny and reproach. We get dragged all the time. Some of us that are on camera get dragged even more because you can see us. You know what I'm saying? And so I just feel like you can't talk about people and then when they talk about you, holler out, they don't like black people. When you're like, girl, that's not true. The only reason why she would even be coming for you is because you've came for her so many times, and a lot of it has been a reach. It has nothing to do with the color of your skin or you being a woman or any of that. And I just don't like how a lot of these women use black women when it's convenient, when really they're not here really protecting black women. They rather sit here and protect black thugs. But y'all not ready for that conversation. It's only protect black women when it goes against, when they're going against gay men, transgenders, Hispanic women, white women, racially ambiguous women. But it's not the same energy when you got men shooting women in the foot. Convicted R words and convicted M words, and men getting on stage and slapping a woman in the face. It's not protect black women then. But it is when you built a platform off of dragging someone and they respond to you, and all of a sudden, they're racist. I don't know. I just can't get with it. I'm not here for that narrative. I just think what's good for the goose is good for the gander. And I don't think that Cardi B is trying to silence black blogs, but we got to stop using the black card when it's convenient. We have to stop doing that. And that's just my thoughts on that. Make sure you guys like the video, leave a comment, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Peace out.